How's everybody doing today? I'm out here by the clapboard mill. I leveled it up the other day, but I thought that I would go over it and let you know just how this was made. A nice fella that was in the clapboard business. We had discussed building a clapboard mill. I told him I was going to build mine with 4 legs and carry the log. And he told me, he says, well, you need this piece right here. And he happened to have an extra. And as you can see, that right there is what holds your log. And anyway, you just crank the handle. We'll oil that up here before we get going. But anyway, real simple machine, but it's pretty hard work to make that. You know, it's made so that you can get in close to it with a saw. So he gave me that, which was real nice. So that was my start of my clapboard mill. And then I had some pipe given to me. This pipe was actually a Citgo gas station, one of the corner towers that held the canopy. You probably might remember they started off small, and there were 3 of them in a cluster that went up, and they splayed out at the top. And anyway, that's what these were. I mean, I just used pipe, and I don't know, you can kind of see there where stuff was welded right there and there. And they were just welded up pipe. I did a lot of grinding on them, but it was free. So this was a piece of channel iron just laid around. A fella let me have the wheels and crack of a sawmill that he scrapped. So that gave me my bearings and my wheels. Of course, they were on a solid X, and I just cut them and shortened them, fit them in there. So there's 2 bearings and half a set of wheels on each corner. And I had this old winch that I picked up at the transfer station somebody threw away. And that's what I rotate the log and do my cutting with. Real simple procedure. The belt just helps hold tension so that while it's in the cut, as you can see, there's a little bit of slop there. So if you don't have something to hold tension while you're in the cut, it'll actually kind of run a tapered clapboard, which doesn't do any good. This was left over from building my bell saw down there. This is what's in the channel of the main frame. Had them 2 pieces left over. Had them used bearings and a piece of shaft. That was actually an old arbor shaft. And yeah, the only thing that I bought new on this whole machine was these long 8-inch channels. I did buy 2 pieces of that. This here, one of the local contractors there, they had a little roller, like a 1-ton roller, and that was the hydrostatic drive that went to it. So I was able to salvage all that mechanism. And another saw arbor. And another small arbor. And that's locked now, but anyway, it's just parts and pieces. This here is off a New Holland hay baler. And the drum was just a piece of pipe, 2 pieces of 1/4-inch plate welded on it. So the whole thing is pretty simple. This here is an electric wood splitter that we just took the motor off and put a crank on it. You know, real simple. That cranks your blade up and down, because the log can't move up and down on this one. You actually move the blade. And sometimes if you go from a real low position and you really get cranking it up, you got to go to the tractor and let the tractor roll ahead, because you'll have the belt too tight. But anyway, yeah, so that's how this thing was made. And when the log comes ahead, this here is what you sight your last cut by. You know, the saw blade like is running right here, and you just run it over until it gets to the mark or whereabouts you want it to. Depends what you're cutting for clapboards. So anyway, yeah, real simple machine. Somebody came in at the transfer station with a junk boat trailer, so I cabbaged the axle out of that. And I did actually buy some lights for it. We go to the fair with this thing occasionally, and I make clapboards up at the fair. So that's the nature of the beast. It's real low tech. You know, we'll get it going here. I got a couple of pieces of oak I drop in here. I think they're out in one of my outbuildings, but I got to go find them. Anyway, that's all it's going to be for a video today. Just thought I'd show you how this thing works. Talk to you later.